Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Weeknights. I am JD Nero, aka He Who Pods, aka Rearview Mirror.
I'm Dash, aka Dashing D, aka the real king of R&B, and we're back.
And we're back.
And it is Friday, and as of yesterday, Oscar nominations came out. First thing Thursday morning, and there was a Whopper in the mix.
A Whopper.
Um,
Like the candy or like the Burger King Whopper?
I don't know. Sorry, I didn't. I didn't know I'd get that question.
Two
Um,
Whoppers.
I
What kind of Whopper?
just meant something really big happened.
Okay.
Sinners, your favorite film of 2025.
That's right.
Sinners was, I believe they have 16 Oscar nominations, making them the most nominated film in Oscar history.
That is correct.
So monumental for Ryan Coogler.
And
Just
Michael B. Jordan.
and Michael B. Jordan, because it is his first time being nominated for um,
The leading role.
a leading role. I'm sorry, I had it open here, and I was like, why don't I see his name? Am I wrong? And then I realized I was looking at the women and not the men.
Oops.
But yes,
Those
this
damn
is
genders.
right. So this was his first time being nominated for a leading role, and it's a huge deal. It's a huge deal for anyone involved in the film. You put in
Right.
all that work, um, and they are seeing more than just the fruits of their labor. They're having other people recognize it and see it as a great work of art. So
Yeah.
I think
And
that's really important.
they topped everybody's favorite, Titanic,
Yeah.
for Oscar nominations.
Nominations. Yeah. And I was shocked when I saw this. I wasn't expecting this. In fact, I think everybody went into award season feeling like Sinners wasn't getting its just due. The Oscars said, actually, and we should point out, I mean, I'm going to get into the nominations, but we should also point out that Wicked for Good, nada,
Zero.
nothing.
I
Which
should ask my other co-host how they feel about that.
you should. I mean, it's a big deal. I think. I mean, Wicked was such a huge. There was such.
Hey, hey kid, come here.
I'm
Would
gonna
you
push
say good
the
because what?
correspondent.
The movie's too long. That's what she said.
The movie is too. Was the movie good though?
Yeah, it
Okay.
was a good movie. It was just why is it 4 hours? The plays only
4 hours?
the two movies put together are 4 hours and like
Oh, I see what you. Okay, all right, all right. It was a
the
lot of.
play
It was a lot of
was
film.
2 hours.
The entire play was 2 hours, but the two films together are four plus. It's really like five because the first one was
Yeah.
240.
Second one is 242.
The
It's
second one is
five
also
hours and like
240.
20
5 hours
minutes.
and 20 minutes. Way too long.
The play is 2 hours and 20
The
minutes.
play is 2 hours and 20 minutes. But okay, but judging film two on its own,
It should have gotten them.
it should have gotten at least one. Well, all right. What would it be nominated for? What category?
It could have been nominated for a lot of things: makeup and hairstyling, music,
I would think they would have got nominated for music.
costume design, cinematography.
Yeah, I would think they would get one of those.
I still feel like the wardrobe.
Wardrobe, yeah. She says costumes and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
dig
wardrobe
that.
was
I
fun.
can see that.
All right. There you
That's
go from our other co-host. Thank you.
thank you. And
Um,
speaking of costuming,
Uh-huh.
costume design. We should also say that Ruth E. Carter, who is nominated for costume design for Sinners, is now the most nominated Black woman at the Oscars.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's dope.
yeah. So
She been putting her rounds in, you know? She been making her rounds is what I mean to say.
yeah, she definitely. So tell me how you want to do this. You want to talk to me about Sinners, or you want me to just get into the nominations and then we could circle back to what you think about this
Oh, I don't really
milestone for Sinners.
I mean, any milestone for us is great. I'm not mad. I don't really have a deep dive on the milestone. If they're nominated for 16, that's great. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm happy for Ryan Coogler. I mean, I'm a fan of most of the people in this film.
Hmm.
And you know, everyone says I hate the film. I didn't hate the film. I just don't think it's a 10 out of 10 like everyone says. That's all. But I'm happy anytime we're breaking records and storming the castle. Well, maybe storming the castle is not the way to say it, but you know, I'm happy anytime that we are being acknowledged,
Hmm.
being highlighted, and our work is being highlighted. I'm happy anytime that happens. So I'm happy for Sinners. Now, I don't think they're going to win anything close to the number they're nominated for, but that's another topic.
I believe, not because it doesn't deserve it, but I believe that it will not win Best Picture.
I mean, yeah, it's not surprising.
And because it's kind of like, okay, I know this is a false equivalent. I understand that this is a false equivalent, but I also can't think of anyone else to, or anything else to compare it to. It's not that other things don't exist. This is just the first thing that I thought of. But it's kind of like Beyonce with the Grammys. We
That's exactly what
know
I was about to
we
say. That I just didn't
know
want beef.
that yeah, and we know that Beyonce is deserving of best album, right? We could prove there was evidence. There's been evidence to prove that she could have won it any of the times that she was nominated for it, right?
Hmm.
But the way that this is almost too good to be true, in my opinion, not
Yeah.
because they're undeserving, not because the film is undeserving, but just because the scales don't tip that way.
Now they probably win two out of the 16.
I think they'll win more than two. I just don't. I think what will happen is they'll win a bunch, but then they won't win the one that everyone probably wants to win.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Because I
Hence the
feel like the
Beyonce
Oscars has
reference.
a history of doing that, being like, okay, we'll nominate you, sure, but
Hmm.
we're not gonna give you what you really want,
Okay,
which
that's
everybody
fair.
knows. You going for Best Picture, and you want your lead actors to win those awards as well.
Right.
So I don't know. That's my concern. I feel like it's a very negative way of thinking, but also I just there's been enough Oscars. We're in what, the 60 something or the 50 something Oscars at this point, that I think the 98th Academy Awards. I think there have been enough
Yeah. That we know
that
their style.
we know that it gets messy. But I was gonna run through these real quick just so we know where everybody stands.
Yeah.
Uh, so actor in a leading role: Timothy Chalamet, Leonardo for Marty Supreme, Leonardo DiCaprio, One Battle After Another, Ethan Hawke, Blue Moon, Michael B. Jordan, Sinners, Wagner Moura, The Secret Agent. Actor in a supporting role: Benicio del Toro, One Battle After Another, Jacob Elordi, Frankenstein, Delroy Lindo, Sinners, Sean Penn, One Battle After Another, Stellan Skarsgård, Sentimental Value. Actress in a leading role: Jessie Buckley, Hamnet, Rose Byrne, If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. I still don't know what that is.
A
Kate
movie.
Hudson, Song Sung Blue, Renata Rensve, I hope I'm saying that right. Sentimental Value, Emma Stone, Begonia. Actor Begonia looks weird. Emma Stone been doing some weird movies. What was that other? Didn't she do that other movie that was like really bizarre, and that was Oscar nominated too?
Yes.
Like
She
maybe
was like
two
some
years ago.
Frankenstein type creature.
Yeah, I had watched that, and I was like, I don't what what is going on
She also
here?
did an awesome job being Cruella Deville.
Oh yeah, she was great. She was great as Cruella.
Mhm.
um, Actress in a supporting role: Elle Fanning, sentimental value; Inga Ibsdottir Lilius, sentimental value. Nam,
Mhm.
sorry. Amy Madigan, weapons; Wunmi Mosaku, sinners; Tiana Taylor, one battle after another. Animated feature film. Do we know these? Oh, we know some of these. Arco, Elio, K-pop Demon Hunters, Little Amelie, or the character of Rain, and Zootopia 2.
Okay.
I don't think we know any of these. Casting: Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sinners. Cinematography, same films. Oh, there's Train Dreams is on there as well. I don't. Do you know what Train Dreams is?
No.
Costume design, we have Avatar: Fire and Ash, Deborah L. Scott; Frankenstein, Kate Hawley; Hamnet, Malgosia Terzanka; Marty Supreme, Miyaku Belizzi; and Sinners, Ruth E. Carter. I honestly only know Ruth E. Carter. Um, Directing, uh, Hamnet, Chloe Zhao; Marty Supreme, Josh Safdie; One Battle After Another, Paul Thomas Anderson; Sentimental Value, Joaquim Trier; Sinners, Ryan Coogler.
Hmm.
I'm gonna skip over documentary film because I don't think we
Yeah.
know any of these.
And the ones we know
Film.
are probably not nominated anyway.
Yeah, I'm also not gonna read the editors. I feel like we don't know the editors, but it's really the same films with the exception of F1 is in there for film editing.
That's interesting.
Um, yeah. But Marty Supreme, Sinners, One Battle After Another, Sentimental Value are the other ones. I'm skipping over international. I'm skipping over live action short. Um, I'm gonna skip over makeup and hairstyling. Skipping over music, unless you want to hear that. Best picture, that's the one we really want, right?
Right.
Begonia, F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, and Train Dreams.
All right. So it's the same movies in every category.
Basically, yeah.
All right. So that's it. I mean,
Yeah. But I mean, Sinners got it for like almost every category, basically.
yeah.
So I'm excited about this Oscars. I just feel like this
Why are
could
you
be
excited?
interesting. I feel like this could be interesting. This is something we don't see often. A film
Okay.
that is very, very, very black being nominated, and it's not about slaves. A lot of times you see, listen, you could go back and look at past nominees. A lot of times the films that have anything to do with blackness that are nominated for these big categories have to do with slavery. That's a fact.
Yep.
So this is nice. I think this is cool. Like you said, I mean, no matter what you feel about the film, I think this is huge. This is
Yeah.
monumental, and
Absolutely.
it's something to watch. Um, I'm not saying I want to sit and watch the whole 2.5 hours or whatever it is, but I'd be curious to tune in and see what's going on. Like I just kind of feel like this is gonna be an interesting event.
Yeah.
Um,
Was it last
so
year that they performed Enough?
was it last year? Yeah, I guess it
Or
was
was
last year or the year
it was
before.
fun? No, I think it was last year. That was funny. That was my shit.
Oh, I hope. Oh, did you hear? I guess this should be a separate topic. But did you hear that since we're talking about who's performing at an awards show, did you hear the Clips is performing at the Grammys?
No, but that makes sense. That's perfect.
Yeah, I'm excited about that too. I think that's going to be
Now
great.
that I'm excited about.
Yeah.
The Oscars, whatever. I'll read the list of winners after.
Of course, I just feel like, what if they do win? I think that would be incredible for Ryan Coogler, and just to be able to see him go up there in real time and accept that award, I think that would be incredible.
I mean, sure, it's nice for him to get acknowledgement and validation from the Academy, but Ryan Coogler is already a Hollywood favorite. So
Of course.
I don't think I don't think this would be the last time you see him up there as a nominee anyway.
No, but I don't think everybody gets to win. So that's why I'm saying what if he does win? And I feel like these it's not that frequently that you get up there.
I got you.
So I don't I mean I don't know. I just I feel like it's a pretty big deal.
I got you.
So a woman by the name of a woman by the name of I believe it's Romeo.
Oh, hold on. I have that
Romeo.
info.
She she posted I saw this post weeks ago. She posted that she has a
Yeah.
theme song for Dr. Pepper.
Romeo Bingham. Bingham.
Yes.
Bingham.
Romeo, I'm not sure how to pronounce it,
I
but
mean, it's a sister.
yeah. So people love this because I remember seeing it. It went viral, and I remember just casually scrolling on TikTok, and I saw this, as I'm sure millions of other people did.
Right.
And people were in her comments like, well, Dr. Pepper better cut you a check. Oh, let me play it. Song for Dr. Pepper, and it goes like this. Dr. Pepper, baby, is good and nice. Doo-doo-doo.
That was short and
I
sweet.
have a theme song for Dr. Doo-doo-doo. That
That's
doo-doo-doo
it.
got me, though. I'm not gonna lie.
He watched enough McDonald's commercials.
Right. You don't
She
need a
knows what's
lot.
up. You
You
don't
just
need a
need it
lot.
to be effective.
Correct. I mean, Arby's just says we've got the meats.
And they do have the meats. Okay? They do
That's
have the
it.
meat. Now, since then, people got in her comments. People were making sure they at Dr. Pepper so that
Right.
Dr. Pepper was aware of what was going on. You had other brands in her comments saying, "Well, if Dr. Pepper won't have you, we will." She
Nice.
she she very much made an impact and reached a lot of people.
And that's
And
what you want as a creator.
yeah, and and to her own success because
hmm I got the info.
you got it.
Yeah.
Hit it.
This is from Ebony Magazine. It says Black TikToker gets multi-million-dollar deal and a national ad for Dr. Pepper jingle. It says Black creator Romeo Bingham on TikTok went viral after posting a playful Dr. Pepper jingle that caught the internet's attention. Instead of letting the moment pass, Dr. Pepper moved fast. The brand turned her viral video into a national championship commercial, reportedly backed by a multi-million-dollar deal. Now, according to our third co-host, and this might be wrong, but according to our third co-host, the young lady has been given a $2 million deal, 1 million for Dr. Pepper and 1 million for Vita Coco.
All right. Well, listen. Let's see.
Oh, you checking?
I'm checking.
All right, go ahead, girl. Go ahead.
So
See if our third co-host knows what's up. You know what I mean?
I mean, it does say that brands like Buffalo Wild Wings and Vita Coco have also reached out to Bingham.
Mm.
Um, the commercial aired during Monday's college football playoff national championship game.
Nice.
So that was the first time people saw it. And I do
Yes,
not
co-host.
see a dollar amount.
Hold on. Come on. We have a report from our other co-host.
He's on the Vita Coco page.
She's on the Vita Coco page.
She's on the Vita Coco page. I do see that.
Okay, this is the original video here, and then they used her sound.
All right, here we go.
Vita Coco, you'll go loco, cause it's so dang delicioso. Boom, boom.
Holler.
It's the boom boom. Like she knows how to put the exclamation point on the jingle. That is so. That is like okay. For those who don't know, my co-host knows this. I know. I know a lot. I know a lot. A lot of old school commercial jingles.
This is true.
And honestly, all of the copy really. Like I could recite whole commercials. It's a talent of mine. Some people might think it's a nuisance. It's a talent of mine. Okay? What this girl is doing, she's taking it back. She's taking
Yep.
it back to the way things used to be. And there was nothing wrong with that. You know why? Because you remember it. It's always on your mind. Anytime the commercial comes on, you start singing along. The
Right.
commercial is not even on. You are out going about your day. It's in your
And
head.
somebody offers you a double mint gum.
Right.
And you like, it's the statement of the great
Or the
mint.
great man.
Your double mint gum.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So brilliant because when I'm in Walgreens now, I'm hearing Dr. Pepper, baby, is good and nice.
Yeah.
What do you think I'm gonna buy?
Dr. Pepper.
That to me is grassroots as far as I'm concerned. Just
Yeah. And this is great for multiple reasons, but we should congratulate her. This is amazing. This is great. And as a creator, this is what some people create for. Some people are creating simply for the opportunity to get in front of these companies and get their foot in the door. Because let's be clear, she don't have to get a deal with Dr. Pepper for much money. The fact that she got a deal with Dr. Pepper, the fact that Vita Coco did an ad with her, that's it.
yeah.
She could just walk in McDonald's or Walmart or whatever and be like, "Hey, you want to see my resume? It's right here. Check it out." It's actually in aisle. What aisle you said Dr. Pepper's in? Aisle 13. I got my resume's in aisle 13.
Yeah.
So this is what some people are doing content for, and more importantly, as a creator, you always want to get your coin. So if this young lady's able to get her coin this way, I'm all for it.
Get your money, honey. That's what I always say.
There is nothing like getting paid for your talents. And if she's able to do that from her couch or from her bed or wherever, I think that's even more fly.
Dope. No complaints.
Tell AI to suck it.
And let the brands keep calling, okay? Because let me tell you, one thing I did notice when I looked in that girl's not DMs, when I looked in that girl's comments, the brands were there. And I
Mm.
know the brands like to be very tongue in cheek these days and go into people's comments when they see a video that's going crazy and,
Mm-hmm.
try to, comment just like everybody else. But there was a lot of like, check your DMs. So,
Why not?
good for her.
It also plays into multiple layers. As the corporation, this is a person who's brown skin, plus size. If you can say, and I'm just giving the other side of the coin. I'm not dissing her for the people in the comments. But if you can say we gave $1 million deal or we gave a multi-ad deal to
Mm-hmm.
a black plus size woman, that also looks good on the company side.
Yeah, it does.
So I think it's a win all around, is what I'm trying to say.
Tim Allen would be furious.
Moving right along. It's our last topic here. All right. Staying in black creator world, we've got some sad news.
Yeah.
So for those who don't know, Vince Staples had a show called The Vince Staples Show on Netflix. It did very well in season 1, and then it got canceled. Or rather, it was said that it would not be renewed. And Vince Staples fans and supporters took to the internet to rally behind Vince Staples.
There were 2
And
seasons.
in that, I'm sorry?
There were 2 seasons.
I know.
Oh.
I'm about to get to the second season.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't realize.
It's okay. After the first season, they did not want to renew it, is what I'm saying. And so Vince Staples fans took to the internet. They rallied behind Vince Staples. They spoke out against it, and they demanded a second season. And so the second season happened. And now, unfortunately, they are saying that the Vince Staples Show is officially canceled. This says Netflix has officially canceled the Vince Staples Show due to low ratings. This comes from Black Culture News via Deadline. It says Netflix believes the Vince Staples Show never found a wide audience because it never charted on Netflix weekly top 10. Yet it was well received by critics and audiences, scoring 94% with critics and 88% with viewers on Rotten Tomatoes. That's it. That's the post.
Well, that's unfortunate.
It sucks.
I'll be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But I heard lots of good things. People said they loved it.
Yeah, I've only heard good things, but what I've heard has been from the internet. I have never seen it. I don't know anyone personally who's seen it. What I have heard is that it's very creative and he has a lot of creative control in the show, which is why I believe the show does not exist anymore. I believe that Netflix is too powerful today. We talk about the same people who are wrapping up a deal where they're buying Warner Brothers. They don't want a black kid from California who's outspoken having his own show where he's got all the creative control or a large portion of the creative control. No. Mm-mm. On top of that, we ain't wanted to have a second season. But this nigga got enough fans for us to have to do a second season. So, all right, we gave you a second season, and now that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I look at it. That's my take. I think Netflix was like, hey, we gave them what they wanted, and now fuck off.
Yeah, I could see that. I would go a little bit deeper also and say that I think this is something that people have complained about before with Netflix specifically, but also maybe some of the other streamers. But Netflix has a specific way about them where they will help to make things, and then they won't say that it's a limited run, but they'll almost treat it like it's a limited run. There's shows that I guess would be considered niche that have come out and people have loved for one season, and Netflix has just made it disappear. It's almost like they treat certain types of programming or programming made by certain types of people like it's only meant to be temporary. They treat it like occasion or holiday programming.
Okay. I
Where
see what
you're
you're saying.
not going to see it for very long.
Mm-hmm.
Again, they don't say that,
Mm-hmm.
but there have been complaints from creators about this. And even I remember Kid Fury talking about this a while back, where he was like, because he works, he is a TV writer and all that, so he's very much immersed in that world. And he was
Okay.
like, what's really was crazy to him is that they do make a lot of holiday programming. Like they love to be like, oh, spooky movie or spooky series, or we're gonna release 10 new movies for Christmas. And something that he said made a lot of sense to me. Why don't you just stop doing that? Because it's stuff
Right.
that people only watch in that specific time of year. And if you
And
did
then that's
that,
it.
you might have more money to put into these shows that people actually like. Just because everyone doesn't like it doesn't mean, or does, just because it doesn't look in the same mainstream way that your tentpole shows look,
Right.
doesn't mean that you can't invest in it if it has a following.
Totally agree.
So I wonder if this is a symptom of that also.
Maybe.
Um, because again, something like the Vince Staples show, I'm sure they consider to be niche and
Of
not
course.
necessarily like Bridgerton
Right.
or, Orange is the New Black. Like whatever their tentpole shows have been. So I don't know. I It kind of sucks. But I also feel like a lot of creators have been saying lately, like streaming is cool on one hand, because yeah, you can kind of have control over how much content you're putting out. Like you don't have to create a show that has 23 episodes or whatever it is, but at the same time, uh, it really might be a short run,
Yeah.
and that can be the downside to it. So
Yeah. And again, just like I said with the last topic, I think you got to put this on your resume
yeah,
and see how you can get in the next door.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you had a show on Netflix. That's a huge deal. So
Of course. Yeah. Absolutely.
yeah,
And maybe you can't have the Vince Staples show go somewhere else, but maybe you can help create another show or be a writer for another show or
yeah.
something like that. It doesn't mean that
Mm-hmm.
all the doors are closed. Unless you burn the bridge, then I don't know. That's some behind the scenes information I wouldn't have. But if you are on good terms and you made relationships, you should be able to take those relationships possibly and go get something else in the works. We've seen that with other people. Like Childish Gambino has been a part of so many other projects
Mm-hmm.
way before he was doing his own shows.
Yeah.
So I think you could do the reverse. You know,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I agree.
yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's it for today.
Yep.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been Weeknights. We'll see y'all on Monday.
Bye.
Oh well, if there's power, right? Because everyone says there may be no power on Monday.
Yep.
So we shall see.
Stay vigilant. Charge your devices.
Charge your devices and fill
Fill
up your
your
water.
fill your tank with gas.
All that.
What else is there? Get flashlights, candles, all of the things.
Mad candles in my crib. If the lights go out, we still gonna be lit in here.
Yeah, have clean water. Um, do all of the things because you don't know what's going to happen. We're about to get slammed,
Allegedly, yeah, I'm
according
about to
to
say
the
allegedly a foot
news.
of snow. Allegedly.
They're saying 16 inches now
Oh,
and
well then.
counting. So
I'm glad I'm off on Mondays.
there you go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see y'all next week.